my gosh. Oh, that was great. That was great. Niggas is back. Niggas is black.
Real?
Shut the fuck up. As always, it's the Black Rasslin podcast. Giving y'all wrestling from a nigga perspective. As you can see, it's your boy Cal. I'm right. Is it on? Is it when it shows up on when it? I don't know what that means. I don't know what you're talking.
Hey yo.
Don't know what you're talking about, sir. I'm trying to understand. So when this goes up on YouTube, is it going to be the cousins at the top of the screen and I'm at the bottom of the screen?
Hey yo.
That's where we placed on the screen. I'm just trying to understand where we're at. Anyway, I'm Cal.
WYSIWYG, baby, WYSIWYG.
Cal, rockthedub.com. You already know that, though. As you can see, the squad is on the line. The squad is in the chat. They're in the ring. Say what's good to the people, y'all.
Your IlFam790, your social media choice, a.k.a. the heart eye emoji, a.k.a. Lusty Rose.
Orange Math City. Yeah. It don't go together.
Ball face, yo.
Freshly squeezed.
Hey yo.
The baby face gangster face ass.
I got a beard.
You got a prayer. Nigga rub orange juice on his beard every morning. I heard on the blog this shit was gonna work. Just give me 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Give me the pulp.
Look at that shit.
Mama, I need the one with the pulp. That's why I was drinking all that damn Sonny D. That's what the fuck is going on. Nigga at the playground told me,
hey yo.
I don't drink Sonny D.
Yeah, all right. What episode was it? What you was pissing in?
There was no episode.
That's a lie.
You mean Sunny Delight? No, you mean Sunny Delight. I've never had Sunny D.
Hey yo.
Out your fucking mouth, buddy.
This nigga thinks he has a beard all of a sudden. He got all types of shit to talk.
You better watch your mouth, buddy.
Nothing.
Nah, he hit you with the buddy.
Never had
Let me explain.
Buddy.
I hate buddy. Never call me buddy.
Nigga just, hey Cal. I think we friends, right? Like all of us, we friends. The nigga Mav just called you buddy 7 times.
It's fine.
No, when you see him, you should fight him.
When am I gonna see him? He lucky he's quarantined.
I ain't never called Cal buddy.
You just did. What are you talking? You just did. Just now.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You what?
Because you said buddy.
I never said buddy. That's not a word that I use.
You called Cal buddy, yo.
Did I say?
Cal.
But wait.
Cal,
did I say buddy first?
No,
you said buddy
so.
first.
I don't say buddy.
You did.
Only time I say buddy's buddy first. Nature Boy Buddy laying down. I wasn't talking about that shit. Only time I ever used the word buddy.
This is what I'm talking about.
Hey,
Cal, the nigga, he just what in the Charlie Murphy is going on right now?
What
this
can I
nigga
do?
Legit. Just
what
was
am
like,
I gonna do? You know what it
is? Just called the nigga buddy 15 times, and then was like,
I didn't call him buddy. Cal said buddy.
I never said buddy.
No, Cal never
You
said
did say buddy.
I don't say it. It's not a word that I use.
Stop.
Nigga,
This nigga drunk. You drunk.
I don't use the word buddy.
No, hold on. You're not gonna use
buddy.
No, you cannot use my level of soberness or lack thereof to defend your use of the word buddy, which you hate. You hate buddy, and you called this man here. Look, down here, the nigga down here.
Buddy.
You called a nigga buddy 15 times.
I didn't call him buddy.
And you hate that word.
I got to scrap with him?
Hey, Cal, you gotta square up when you see him.
on site.
Buddy. Hold on. I
never
said
called
buddy
this nigga
after
buddy.
Cal
I said buddy. Oh, no.
I never said buddy. You ain't never in your life heard me say buddy to anybody. You ain't never in your life heard me call somebody buddy.
No, he did.
That's not a word that
You
I use.
just use buddy.
I had to use buddy to tell you that I didn't use the word buddy. You said it.
You said buddy.
I never said it. Nigga, I never said it.
You said, but I hate the word buddy.
This is stupid. He does.
Yeah,
it's been a week.
You buddy like several times.
No,
That's what I'm saying. Like you have to stand on this nigga when you say
I did not call him buddy. This comes out when? When does this come out? When does this come out?
You don't know when the podcast comes out?
Tonight.
Tomorrow.
You heard him just say. You heard.
I know, but I want.
Come on, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You gotta do better.
I'm asking you, buddy.
See,
come on,
buddy boy.
Buddy, this nigga.
Now, mind you,
this nigga's wild.
you.
This
I'm
no,
asking
what?
you,
This guy.
buddy.
This
mind
nigga,
you,
buddy. Hey, buddy.
Mind you,
hey, buddy.
He's again.
Hey,
he's
buddy.
mad. He tried the new beer growth technique. It didn't work. $80 down the drain. I'm sorry.
My beard
I'm
is
sorry.
in. My beard is in. This ain't butt hair, nigga. This ain't butt hair.
Buddy. Yeah, it's called buddy.
It might be thigh hair. It might be foot hair. I don't know what the fuck you got glued on your face, my guy. You glued with a Sharpie face ass. What you mean when does it come out? When does the podcast come out? Tell the people when it comes out. Tell the people when it comes
Friday,
out.
nigga.
That's why I'm asking you. I know this, but I asked you so you can say, oh, it comes out this day. So we're going to go back Friday morning, go through this. We got $2 in Cash App. This is the bet. $2 Cash App between all of us, right?
Okay.
That I did not say buddy first.
So who get the money?
Right?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
But we both say you said buddy first. So who get the money?
How about
y'all both say that? Y'all both say that I said buddy first.
The thing is, I don't care. So if I said buddy first, fam get the money.
There.
No, I'm sorry. No. If Mav said buddy first, I'm sorry. Mav said buddy first, fam gets the money. If I said buddy first, Mav gets the money. Right?
What if I said buddy first?
If you said buddy first, then me and Mav split it.
You gotta pay both of us $2. Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. Moving along.
Jesus.
Damn, buddy.
So see?
Not bad. I'm here for it.
Ass face. It's the first weekend in a bit where we're gonna have wrestling on both days. These Negroes, grown ass men, hit me talking about, hey, when that show is on, you know what you have to make sure people have. I can't guarantee that people are going to be watching Slammiversary as a family. I don't know if I care that much about this pay-per-view.
How is that possible? No,
How's what possible?
Well, it is that match. It is that match. How can you? Is that a pay-per-view?
Slammiversary?
Yeah.
Nah,
is it a pay-per-view?
I thought it was a pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's a pay-per-view. $40 on. It's $40 on Fight TV.
It's not on the Twitch.
That's what I thought. That shit, all that shit was on Twitch.
Is it really?
I thought. I could be wrong.
Should I hold up? Let's do this. See, because I want to preface this by saying,
what up, buddy?
Now, y'all heard. See, this nigga over here. You heard him earlier say, "Oh man, it's been a week." Before the red light was on and we was recording, "Oh man, this week ain't even been that long. This week ain't." Bitch ass baby face ass nigga talking all that shit for nothing.
Hey, nigga, I ain't working 3-4 days, nigga.
For nothing. Dumb shit. Impact
Hold on,
Wrestling.
hold on,
I'm
hold
sorry.
on. I'm losing you.
Nah, we got you,
Yeah,
nigga.
I think we're losing you. Yeah, no. Your fake
Tell
ass
Shorty,
beard had enough.
tell Shorty cut off the Super Smash Brothers, guys.
Sonny
You-
can't.
you-
He can't help it, son. He in too deep.
to the Smash.
Yeah,
Smash is life, yeah.
yeah, and
Impact.
Hey, yo.
on there too now. So nigga just found out who Ryu was.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. Because now the characters are starting to get unlocked. Yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense.
He's like, how you
ROH.
I'm like, I don't know how to do none of
See?
that. I can't jump. I can't do none of that shit.
You trash.
You ain't. Yeah, get on the game. I'll be on the game.
I don't know how to play none of that shit.
Man, you just play the fucking game. How you learn to play any other game? Play the game.
What, Animal Crossing?
That what you on? How what you been on the
That
last
is-
week or so? You been on that Animal
Yeah,
Crossing?
my shit lit. I got my whole house set up and everything. And shit lit.
You gonna open? Are you gonna open up your little world to the Black Rasslin fans who's on Animal Crossing?
Yeah. Come through. The code is gonna be on my Twitter. You know what I'm saying? You got an Animal Crossing. I'll open up the gate. Y'all can come through.
Wow, they got to bring Henny.
Absolutely. My daughter got fish all over the place. You know what I mean? She got fish boxed up, laying on the sand, all kinds of shit.
Can you make a pistol? Can you make a pistol Animal Crossing?
No, I got bamboo. Shout out to Big Cock.
Hey, yo.
Nah, that's my man from around the way.
I bet that is your man.
Motherfucker.
We grew up, me and fam grew up with him.
Hey, yo.
I bet y'all did grow up. Actually,
I actually never.
Oh,
Bro,
see?
no mind.
Nigga mother called him Big Cock. That's crazy.
that is crazy. But his brother was not.
Yeah,
Little
she was
Cock.
ill. She used to
Wait.
call me the same thing.
The little brother was not Little Cock. No, right? That didn't happen.
Motherfucker.
I was just wondering. I'm trying to understand the naming convention.
Yo, do you recall them little things that used to pop up in the water on Zelda and spit the fireball at you?
Hey, yo.
He's talking about Zora. He's talking about Zora. Do you remember Zora? Is what he's asking.
I don't know what that is. No.
Yeah, that's what the little brother looked like.
That was unnecessary.
That's what he looked like. Shout out.
I was gonna start talking Slammiversary, but I forgot that the only show that you really needed to watch this week was Fight for the Fallen, and even then, all the matches weren't.
Is that a Transformers movie?
It feels like it. I don't even like. I remember last year it was a charity. I don't know if they did anything for charity with this show. As a matter of fact, shit, I was looking.
It could be. It could be some COVID type charity. Fight for the Fallen makes sense. It's a COVID type charity or whatever.
There was no money raised.
Let's see. Yeah, I think it was some COVID shit. Here we go. What's this thing? Shop AEW. They've got a AEW Fight for the Fallen COVID-19. 100% of proceeds donated to charity shirt. It's a gray.
Yeah. It was no money raised.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, they had a shirt. Nah,
Yeah,
you say they had a shirt.
They dropped a shirt with, I guess, for Fight for the Fallen, $25 a piece. You can go to AEWFightForTheFallen.com. I mean, if you're an AEW fan and you want to wear merch, you can do that. And actually, at AEWFightForTheFallen.com, you can send donations there as well. Just straight, you don't have to worry about copying this shirt. You can just send some donations. Donations. That's what I would need. If I was a Twitch streamer, you know, when the niggas they give them money, And they usually you ever watch a Twitch stream and you hear like they make a little money? There's like a noise that gets made. Yeah,
they do that on canned soda.
I would need mine to say, I don't know.
Hey, yo.
I don't know what that man is talking about right now. What is that? That's a drink?
It can be. They'll do anything if you.
He said they'll do anything if you let them. If you let them.
There's enough change going.
Nah. So fight for the
fall.
Started with Cody Rhodes defending the TNT Championship against the Concrete Rose, Sonny Kiss. Yeah, facts though. Sonny really. I wonder. You think he had to like plead to be able to have like that little dance routine before walking to the ring?
No.
Nah, he told a nigga, "This is who I am."
He said, "I'm gonna dance," and they let him dance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like they know that's part of his character.
It's good to see. Good to see.
Yo, did you realize that Jim Ross calls him by his preferred pronouns, which is he prefers to be him, her, all of that.
That's dope.
And like Jim Ross switch back and forth. Like he did this and then she did that. I was like, who's this nigga talking about? I'm confused. It's weird. Nah, but he switches pronouns, which is his preference.
I hate. It's one of those things. I don't know if I've ever really listened to an interview with Sonny Kiss, and I really need to. Because I don't really know much about him or how he grew up, his background and things like that, to really understand where he's coming from. But I in watching the match, we were speaking, offline back then. Just the idea that it was dope to see them let Sonny be Sonny.
Right.
It's.
I think
even for, huh?
You have to.
You have no choice. You have to. I mean, but
character.
Yeah, no, 100%. But I think it's one of those things where that's part of AEW fulfilling the prophecy that they said they would fulfill. Because you're not going to see this anywhere else. You're not going to see someone like Sonny Kiss. You've probably seen people that have similar elements to his character, but
Tyler Breeze, Fandango.
There's probably some elements there. Yeah,
there was that though with those characters. They danced.
They were flamboyant.
Well, I think there's also they strike poses too. I think because they're more of like a model type situation.
But they weren't nowhere near they were like maybe like Metro, but like they weren't.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I think these days that's the most you're going to get any type of different depiction of a male on television. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always WWE. All of the guys, they're varying stages of I'm gonna fucking jack you up after the match or right during the match, whatever. Sonny
you get them butching up and tough guy.
Yeah, well, and Sonny's just on a different level though. It's like I said. I think unique's probably the best way to put it. The in-ring work. It was cool to see. Again, Sonny be able to be Sonny. I did notice that there's some things that if you look at like highlight reels of Sonny Kiss on the indies, for this to be they
toned it back a little bit.
Yeah, there was some like the thing where he puts his feet on the guy's shoulders. Like you didn't really see anything like that, but
Cody Rose.
It's Cody, but I think. Within the match, Sonny still got to do a lot of moves though. He put a lot of work in. in that match. If you saw their embrace at the end of the match, you could tell that Sonny definitely. It felt like Sonny was really moved to be able to have that experience. You know what I mean? And it's really about them making sure now that Sonny is now in the mix.
Facts.
You know, he lost the match, but he got to shine, just like Mark Quinn, just like a lot of other guys have. But I think
I don't know. I felt like I don't know why. I don't know if it's me trying to look for something. I felt like his match was over a little faster than a couple of the other guys.
I can see it was an opener on like a quote unquote pay-per-view. I mean, I don't know, and it's still Cody. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know how much he's gonna. He'll take a lot of heat, but at some point, you know, it's not going to be too crazy. And he's still got a show to run. He knows he's got to put on a show and then get on to the next thing. So I'm guessing anyways. It's a big event. But yeah, it was cool to see Sonny be able to get out there more for the future. I did watch the Lucha Bros FTR match. It's probably the best tag team match they had on there. But it wasn't an amazing display, but I thought it was really good. I kind of like them being able to do that really hardcore stickler for tag team wrestling shit in AEW. Maybe it'll change the tag team division a little bit.
They do it real well. They do that well.
Sometimes.
100%.
Sometimes. I still don't like I don't like anything they've done with the Bucks. I don't like the Kenny Omega and Page stuff. I don't like I haven't liked. I'm going to be honest. I haven't liked much what they've done with the tag team division.
Really?
AEW.
Yeah. I really haven't. I've said that they've underbooked Kenny Omega. Right? Where's the cleaner been? The cleaner has been missing since the second week of Dynamite. I feel like they've tried to get a couple teams over. No one sold on the Butcher and the Blade. No one sold on the Dark Warriors tag. I don't like their tag division.
Word. It's better than their women's division.
Oh, their women's division is abysmal. Their best feud, and I said it last week. Their best feud is with one of their best workers and someone who can't work.
Yeah.
Literally can't work because she's injured.
That's weird.
So,
that's pretty much it.
I do like what they've done with Orange Cassidy.
He's doing his thing. I mean, he's with Jericho, who some people were pissed off about because he was. The one thing they can't talk about Jericho though. You can say a million things about him being all lies. You can say a million things about him being phony, jumping from federation to federation, and talking about he's loyal, talking about what demos matter. All that is valid. However, when it comes to Bell to Bell and in ring, you still can't really slander Chris Jericho. And what him and Orange Cassidy have done in ring has been dope.
So you're not, excuse me. You're not disappointed in the way that Orange Cassidy. A couple weeks ago, we were talking about how Orange Cassidy was a jobber.
One more time.
We were talking about how Orange Cassidy is a jobber. So
I think he was in the middle card. I think he was definitely drowning in the mid card. Now he's at a point where he is the top of the mid card. Like what's going to happen is once he's done with Jericho, and he should beat Jericho. Once he's done with Jericho, though, I think he should be the one to take that title off Cody.
Off of who?
Cody.
Okay, so Cody Cody he's still doing open challenges, right?
Right. And I think we're going to see some dope stuff out of the open challenge, but no one's taking that, right? No one's taking that.
No. Well,
No. We're going to see some dope indie niggas come in. I still think. And no one's going to take that belt. I think Orange Cassidy is the guy who'll take that belt from him. Maybe 6 months down the road. Like, give him some time. I think he needs to rock with that belt for a while.
So
you done had the bitch for 6 months.
Cody,
nah, that belt new.
Cody is Ric Flair to Orange Cassidy's Sting.
No.
Are you sure?
Cody is Tully Blanchard.
I don't think so.
That is the TV championship. That is not the world championship.
But it's Cody Rhodes. It's not Tully Blanchard. The Tully Sean Spears is the Tully Blanchard.
No.
I'm sorry, he's the Barry Windham.
Sean Spears.
Sean Spears?
Yeah.
Niggas be talking about. But wait, we're not going to talk about Tully Blanchard like he's some damn icon of a wrestler either, though. If he wasn't in the Horsemen, people would not be checking for Tully.
Television champion.
Because he rolled with the crew that was lit.
But you still can't. That doesn't negate the fact that he was the champion.
Tully's TV championship run was legendary. It was long. It was. He had this up for a very long time.
Niggas don't be. What's your favorite Tully Blanchard match?
The one he wasn't in. The one he didn't wrestle in.
Like saying, what was the favorite time you ate hamburger? The problem is you talking about a mid-card nigga. You're not talking about a headliner nigga. You're not talking about a main event nigga. When you talk about a mid-card nigga, a lot of times you're not going to be able to find their favorite match because they wrestle every week. These are your everyday working guys who can put on a decent match, who can cut a promo. They live in the middle of the card. And that's what Tully did. Tully was a reliable guy who put on decent promos. Him and Baby Doll.
Tully Blanchard was regular. He was a regular nigga, but that doesn't negate the fact that he was the champion.
But wait, all right. Top.
Stunning Steve Austin is at the top.
No. Top 100 wrestlers, in your opinion, of all time. Where does Tully Blanchard sit?
Outside of
50-ish? Nah, 50-ish.
Nah, not for me.
That feels high.
That's fine.
That feels high.
I'm taking this Z-Man over Tully Blanchard.
What I'm saying, without being able to...
The Z-Man.
The Z. This says the Z-Man. Without being able to quote a match of his.
This nigga said Z-Man over Tully Blanchard. Let's get this nigga out of here. Stop playing me. Listen.
Ball face bitch.
Hold on. Z-Man don't have no solo runs, no solo championships. If you run the TV championship runs with the Brainbusters run, come on, man, cut that out. On Tully is one of my favorite pairings of wrestling.
Tully Blanchard going over Coco Beware?
Yes. You try to use yes, 100%.
No, I'm not using that. I'm not using
100%. That's phony. That's phony, but yes. The answer is yes.
I'm just asking. I'm not using.
I need to know the match. Mike Sempervive. Whenever you listen to this podcast, I need to know the Tully Blanchard match.
He doesn't have one without.
What's the butcher? I will. Niggas you.
But if we're gonna put Tully in that space,
Tully Blanchard is Billy Jack Hayes.
People. I
what
wonder.
What did Billy Jack Hayes have in his Haynes?
It was Hayes.
Haynes.
It was Hayes.
Billy Jack Haynes.
It was Hayes.
Jack. I think it was Haynes. Haynes. No.
I think it's Hayes.
Yeah. No, Billy Jack Haynes.
I think it's Haynes.
It's Hayes. It's another
Billy Jack Haynes. Haynes.
That's his name?
Yes, Haynes.
Billy.
I
Yeah,
got
It's a wild argument.
I got the
that was
letter.
that was his real name, William Albert Haynes III. He's still alive.
That name was trash.
He was better than Tully Blanchard.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. Nobody can say the Tully Blanchard match.
So was Tully Blanchard better than the Honky Tonk Man?
I like that conversation. I like that conversation.
Honky Tonk Man.
Conversation.
Tully Blanchard got voted worst feud of the year in 1988 with the Midnight Rider. 1988.
With who?
The Midnight Rider.
That's not his fault. Someone booked him with the Midnight Rider.
Which
He didn't have any control over that. If I got booked with the gobbledygooker, I would have the best. I would have the worst feud.
But the Midnight Rider was Dusty Rhodes.
If a nigga got booked against Bad Street, it's not your fault that you got booked with him.
It's your fault if you're supposed to be the man. Stone Cold Steve Austin would make it work.
The man is different. The man is different.
Just saying. I'm just trying to understand it. I'm really just trying to understand it.
So who's Tully Blanchard? If it's not Sean Spears,
it's one of the Revival niggas. Pick one.
Them niggas ain't got a belt.
I'm saying though, they're making a 4 Horsemen. I'm putting it out there. AEW's making the 4 Horsemen.
So who's Rick?
Oh, Rick is Cody.
Rick is Cody.
Cody is Rick.
So who's
gonna
on?
have one of the Revival niggas. Pick one.
On and Tully and who?
Sean Spears is Barry Windham.
No.
Sean Spears is Barry Windham. I mean, he's already there.
If you're calling the Revival in the 4 Horsemen, and you're saying Arn and Tully, one of them is on, one of them is Tully. You know what I'm saying? One of the FTR niggas, one FTR nigga is on, one FTR nigga is Tully.
The one that looks like Arn is Arn.
I don't know which one is which. I don't think it matters at this point because none of them have championship like
Wheeler and
cachet like that anyway. I don't know if this is. I think I'm talking attitude. Cody's de facto Ric Flair because he actually has a belt.
I also feel disrespectful calling Cody Ric Flair but no, you know what? No, I don't. I think it's fair in that Cody ain't the greatest worker.
Yeah.
But he's done the best job at getting over in this whole company.
Yeah. And it helps that he runs a company too. But also, I think the other layer that makes me, because I actually watched the AEW, and I know that they've been building this thing where Arn and Cody have been beefing because Arn's like his coach or whatever, and they've not been seeing eye to eye. They showed Tully Blanchard after he was watching the whole night in the stands. I think he was scoping out talent. He's trying to make a little stable.
I think that nigga was trying not to catch the Rona.
I think the story he had somebody hold a whole bed sheets on his face, wrapped around his face.
So we're going with no MJF near there.
No. MJF's still injured right now, right?
The problem with MJF coming anywhere near the Horsemen would be Wardlow. And he's already a pair.
They beefing.
I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like he would fit the Forceman. I said the Forceman.
The Forceman. That's what they call it because they can't get the name.
The Forceman.
They gotta call
it sounds like a reach.
The Forceman more than Sean Spears.
But so Tully's just going to
Sean Spears all the way away from them niggas. By the way.
Yes. Why? But he already with Tully Blanchard. He should be golden, right? Oh, my fault. Tully's legendary status couldn't help this man come from nothing to something.
Because he's
not at all. He is trash.
Tully is
trash.
No. Sean Tate Spears.
Sean Spears couldn't work nowhere. They tried to use Tully to help him. You know what happened?
That
He
nigga
sucked.
lost his coming out match.
So you think is Tully still?
Hey yo.
I just realized what the hell he said. But is Tully still managing Sean Spears?
I have no idea.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're together either.
That sounds weird. If Sean Spears is no longer being managed by Tully, then maybe there's room for MJF in the Four Horsemen that I think is going to be a thing.
So, is there a JJ Dillon?
Tully's JJ Dillon.
That I'm with.
I'm not. Maybe I just don't like Tully Blanchard. Maybe that's what we learned today.
That's possible.
That's
What's
fair.
his finisher?
I have no idea. The hard
Tully's-
punch is funny.
Tully Blanchard's finisher is kicking you in the nuts and then drinking a beer. What's his finisher?
Oh shit, that's my baby mother finisher.
What was his finisher though? In Wikipedia?
Take your wallet.
Tully Blanchard wrestling finisher.
And I'm not coming back either.
The pile driver, the slingshot suplex.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
old. He's so old that the slingshot suplex is his finisher.
it was innovative.
That's fire.
It was fire at the time.
Signature
Just
moves. His
Sonny
signature
done
move, the delayed knee drop.
You do realize the greatest nigga of the era you're talking about, finisher was a leg drop.
I don't know who you're talking about. Ric Flair? Ric Flair had a figure 4 leg lock.
No, we don't acknowledge that.
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, the greatest nigga of that era's finisher was a figure 4 leg lock. Okay,
That one makes a lot more sense than a delayed knee
The
drop.
technician. What's wrong with the figure 4?
This nigga, this shit
He was
says
not a technician.
signature moves, multiple elbow drops.
He wasn't a technician.
Rick?
Tully Blanchard?
Yes.
Rick was a technician.
Yes. He wasn't.
What's a technician?
Bret Hart is a technician.
No.
What's a
Is
technician?
that where you're putting Flair?
Of execution.
Is that where you're putting Flair? Is he works like Bret Hart?
Bret Hart is the excellence of execution.
Which one of us has been drinking?
He said he's not. I have. He said he's not a technician. He's the excellence of execution. Like that shit makes sense. Like you just won the argument. That's why your beard don't connect, bitch. Bald face motherfucker.
That's funny.
Jesus.
He's not a
Excellence of execution.
He's not a technician.
Flair?
Flair?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. He's
Would
not.
it?
No.
I wouldn't call him a
No.
mat wrestler.
No, he's not a technician. He's an amazing storyteller.
What's a
He's
technician?
one of the best.
He's a
Technician
showman.
is a work rate nigga. A technician is a work rate nigga.
Oh, hold on, fam. I need to see the whole wiki wrestle wiki.
You gonna pull it up, Paul?
Hey yo.
BlackRasslin.com is the website. As always, you can find the Black Rasslin podcast on YouTube, Google Play. I think fam is muted.
You calling Ric Flair a mat technician?
Listen, technician, a limb targeting wrestler who wears limbs down with submissions.
You see how there's an S on submissions, right? Ric Flair had one submission.
Stop it!
The
Stop it!
figure 4
Stop
leg
it.
lock.
Stop
The
it.
rest of his match was punches, kicks, and a flop. That is what a Ric Flair match looked like. It is. He tells a good story in ring. He is not a ring technician. No.
Stop it, because he would do the like the inverted, not the inverted atomic drop, but he would do the atomic drop when he landed him on the knee, right? Then he would work the knee off of the rope, off of the elbows and all of that shit. He would do more than the figure 4 submission move to get them to submit.
Yeah.
The only submission he did was the figure 4.
Now,
Flair was not a technician, yo.
I'm
not calling Ric Flair a ring technician.
I want y'all to notice 2 things. 1, can't nobody tell you what Tully Blanchard is. 2, the way we all just broke down that Ric Flair match and knew all the moves that was in the match, niggas couldn't do that for Tully Blanchard. Multiple elbow drops, my guy.
You can't compare Ric Flair and Tully Blanchard. You talking about
the same
squad? You talking about goat
like
level
this man
niggas?
is an icon.
You weren't comparing him. Who said he was an icon?
Nobody said he was an icon.
The way y'all responding when I mentioned Tully Blanchard is trash. It's like, oh my God, y'all desecrating
you wilding that he's trash.
No, he is
you
trash.
You wilding that he's trash.
Tully Blanchard. What are we talking about here?
Tully Blanchard is not trash.
No,
in the land of Iron Mike Sharks and Barry Horowitz's.
He's respectable trash.
No. This nigga put him with Z. You put him with Tom Zink, nigga.
That was a joke.
Tully Blanchard would be pissed off at you if you said he was in the land of an Iron Mike Shark.
Tully Blanchard goes where Roddy Piper goes.
I think he's lower than that.
I disagree with. Yeah, he's definitely way lower than that.
Tully
Piper is the main event here.
Tully Blanchard goes where Tito Santana goes, but the problem is Tully Blanchard is so dry he couldn't carry a gimmick. He was just, I'm a white guy. This is my name.
No, that's all of them though.
Arn Anderson was the enforcer, and you knew what an Anderson match was. That's a technician. Y'all don't remember the Arn? What are the Revival doing as a tag team? That's the Arn Anderson. That's the Anderson Family School of Tag Team Wrestling. Yeah. They take a limb and they wear that shit down. They cut the ring in half and wear that down all week.
That's
Anderson and who?
Wrestling.
Anderson
and guess what? When Tully Blanchard is standing next to Arn Anderson, he's doing Arn Anderson wrestling. Arn Anderson isn't doing Tully Blanchard wrestling because even Arn Anderson don't know what Tully Blanchard wrestling is. Nobody knows. You know why? Because he's trash.
What is Arn Anderson?
Put it on my mama. What is Arn Anderson wrestling? Look at the FTR on TV.
That is brain.
What's your favorite Arn Anderson match?
My favorite Arn Anderson match: Arn Anderson, Barry Windham, Starrcade 1990 street fight match against Doom. They all had their merch on. Yeah,
regular.
They were still doing the same matches. It was WCW. Yeah, they had to beat up the black guys with their jeans on.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And them cowboy boots.
And Tully Blanchard was nowhere in sight. I think he was already gone.
He was gone.
He was off that yayo at that point.
They were all off the yayo. Stop it.
Not me.
Yeah.
That's a fact. We were 7.
It would already happened at this point, right?
We were 7. We couldn't do drugs because we were 7.
We could have.
That's not true.
We could have.
We should have.
If we wanted to, we could have.
Should have.
Anything could happen. He left.
I'm just saying, you act like this, I quit.
Hey, yo, I seen something this week when it had the nigga from the like the Don't Do Drugs commercial when he was sitting on the couch and he was sunk in the couch and shit. Y'all remember that commercial?
No.
Nigga, you don't remember that? He was sitting on the couch and he was like sunk all the way in. And he was just high.
It was like he stopped what's the name, cousin of Don't Be a Menace?
Yeah, like he was flat.
Yeah.
Nigga said, you I watched this commercial and I still did drugs. Had me crying, son.
It's like, yes. That's what I've been looking for.
I always heard a nigga say, yo, the one this is your brain on drugs commercial always just made me hungry. I love breakfast.
I love breakfast is funny.
This is your
I
brain.
love breakfast.
So yeah, FTR, Lucha Bros. That's what.
Yo, we still here?
That's what happened. That's where it came from. See, look at that.
We still here?
That's where it was. We haven't gotten anywhere else yet.
Fuck it.
This is what happens when people.
No, it's great because there wasn't much this week.
No, it's been. I mean, hopefully Rusev is good. Hopefully Lana Parents is good. Everybody got the Rona, yo. Shut
Would
the
you
world
put
down.
Rusev in the Horseman?
You said what?
Would you put Rusev in the Horseman?
He would be a Sid Vicious.
You put Rusev as the new Nikita Koloff. You give him Nikita Koloff.
You
They
make
already fucked that up.
I could see that.
That would be fire. That I'd watch. That's TV. Like I'd watch that.
With no shoes on?
With no shoes on. Yeah.
It don't
with
matter.
no
Honestly, my guy. Like nah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd watch. I definitely watch, but that's true foreign heel. Like that would be good. You make him
Rusev is the new
shut
Cole.
him up. You gotta shut him up though, right?
Yeah.
And you let Koloff come back. It's like a sour,
And nigga using the Rona sickle, yo.
You said what?
The Rona sickle.
Yeah. See. Yeah. Yep. That's what we had to do. We had to because he was wilding.
You get the Rona.
What?
You get the Rona.
Man, this.
You get the
You
Rona.
look at him now. He's sick. Look at him. Like no, that's awful. That's terrible.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, that was Fight for the Fallen.
Yeah.
It was fun.
No Sam Witwicky. I was disappointed. I thought Sam Witwicky was supposed to be in Fight for the Fallen, but I was
yeah. Was there another match that I liked on that show? I don't think so.
Main event.
I didn't even watch.
You want to talk about the main event? I watched the main event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
your man.
Called that. You called
New Taz.
You called.
Oh yeah.
You called the FTW. You called.
Yeah. It's whatever. I like.
It's a hardcore title.
Who even cares? Who really cares?
Which makes sense because then, what's his name? Crazy Joe.
Yeah, Batman.
Ain't that the nigga Moose was fighting? The fake Crazy Joe in Impact this week, which is
I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, he sent them tweets.
He did.
Oh, never mind.
He did. I like those tweets. I like the energy behind those tweets. Shout out to Moose.
As long as you didn't like the tweet. as long as you didn't like the tweet. That's about as far as you can go.
Yep. I enjoyed it.
As far as you can go. But speaking of Moose, Slammiversary is this Saturday.
Yo, speaking of Moose.
What?
Nothing.
Is there something you want to say?
I was gonna say eventually it's gonna get to the point where
the nigga got to the camera. He said
eventually it's gonna get to the point where you gonna have to take back everything that you said to us.
Big facts. Big facts. And it's also funny.
He's right. I like that he's right here. I enjoy that he's right here. Thank you, nigga.
Are you gonna make me read the tweet?
No.
Am I gonna have to read
one sound?
No. I mean, these niggas up there smart enough not to follow. Never mind. Anyway, go ahead.
That's
Shout out to Moose. I like your tweets.
I'm just saying. It's a little. Everybody should know where we stand. If not, you can cop the T-shirt. BlackRasslin.BigCartel.com. Sometimes
we be right.
Sometimes you don't have to say anything at all and just let people
You gonna play yourself out.
That is
dig their
fact.
own holes. Maybe that's the way it should be. Mind you, he does have a match Saturday, Slammiversary against Tommy Dreamer.
The pre-show, ain't it?
It feels like when I was listening
Dreamer's
to
still working those dusty pants.
Yeah.
He's still working on those dusty pants.
Yeah.
what?
The swishy joints.
The dusty pants with the polka dots on them.
Oh
Dusty
no,
Rhodes.
no.
Yes.
No.
He's still working in those. He's definitely still working in the Dusty Rhodes polka dot pants.
No.
I watched the tag team match.
I thought he rocked the swishies.
He's still working in. They almost look
Still
like
working.
stirrups.
You
Like
stopped right there. You should have stopped there. He's still working. That's the problem.
Jesus. I don't. Are they black and yellow?
Yes.
So Moose.
Hey Moose. Shout
He
out.
goes down to the ring in black and yellow swishy pants with polka dots, flexing.
And it was him and Davari versus Tommy Dreamer and Crazy Joe.
I thought you were saying Tommy Dreamer worked in the.
No. Dreamer's working in the polka dots. Dreamer's still working in the polka dots.
I thought you were saying Moose worked in the
okay.
It's Tommy Dreamer that's working in the polka dots.
Yeah,
Dreamer.
Okay.
Dreamer's working in the polka dots.
Moose rocks the black and the gold. I think it's black and gold.
Yeah, he just in drawers. Yeah. No, I don't care what that nigga wears.
No. We're gonna skip
Shout
that
out
back.
Moose.
No. We can't. Cause
Because I'm gonna say this.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, we spoke on it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
If there's no importance right now,
some stuff's important.
like
Bailey and Sasha Banks, they're very important.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, what you mean?
I meant regarding all of that the TNA heavyweight title. All of that. It doesn't have any significance at all.
Well, I mean, but part of that is, I mean, it's significant now because they have to crown a new champ. My thing is, when we were having the conversation about if Moose even achieved the honor of being on the BRP 50 this year, which he did, in fact. He liked it.
Congratulations, nigga.
He shared it on his IG story. I don't know if y'all saw it or not. It was before he asked to be taken off the list. If you want to know about that, you can go on YouTube. You can go on the podcast.
That part don't even matter.
It's called "Take Me Off This List." ... Thanks, because that's what he has said. But the whole conversation was built around how he was the man who has. I think they're officially calling it the unsanctioned TNA World Heavyweight Championship, and how that.
Do they have another? That's their other mid card belt, right? Because they have a legit mid card belt, which is their legit mid card belt, which is the X Division belt, which is being defended by Willie Mack against the Ultimate Finesser.
Only belt we were about.
Yeah, 100%.
I think
we have to, but let's recognize that as a legit. Yeah, no, 100%, man. Those are very important things that are going down at Slammiversary. Here I got a question for y'all. For the actual Impact Championship, there is a 4-way dance with a mystery opponent. Now they've been touting a bunch of WWE Fire talent. Who do you think? You think EC3 is the guest?
Who else are they teasing? It was EC3. Was it Wade Barrett? Was it Wade Barrett? I forget. They teased a couple of people who were former WWE stars. And I know EC3 was one of them, and was he tweeting? I think whatever the situation, they tweet. They teased Team Canada with Michael Elgin, Heath Slater, D'Lo Brown reuniting Aces and Eights, Gallows and Anderson, and Super
Gallows and
Eric.
Anderson, niggas I've seen, and of course we've all seen EC3.
Yeah. So I know Gallows and Anderson are working on something. I think they have, from what Meltzer was saying, they have their own event going on. I don't know too many details. It sounds like it's going to be very interesting. Shouts out to the homie Emilio Sparks. Anyway, Slammiversary is this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
The only match I care about on this card is Willie Mack and Chris Bay. The only reason I'll even watch a TNA Impact show is because of Willie Mack and Chris Bay. I don't know if I even want to pick a winner because when they're wrestling and able to do their thing on the show, we all win.
Facts.
I think it's time though. I think it's time.
Man, my nigga going. He's definitely
the
top.
real A baby.
He going top 5
It's
next
time.
year.
He top 5, son.
Yeah, might as well.
Yo, shout out, man.
Might as well.
I think it's time.
It's definitely been time. Ultimate finesse here. We'll see. I can see that. What the fuck else is popping for Slammiversary? Yeah, that would be the singles match for the Impact X Division Championship. Looks like we all think Chris Bay is about to get to the gold. Jordan Grace is going to be defending the Impact Knockouts Championship against Deonna Purrazzo.
Mm-hmm.
That's Jonathan Gresham's fiance.
Yeah.
I think she was online saying they had to postpone their wedding or something like that because of the Rona.
I think they're gonna slap that belt on Purrazzo just because she's a name. Yeah.
She was with NXT and went back to Impact or something like that. Yeah.
Correct.
Maybe. I mean, this is what, like, Jordan's second, like, pay-per-view title defense or something like that?
I don't know if it's second. I thought it was more than that. She's been a title. She's had the title for a minute, right?
She's had. I think she won the title around the time that Tessa Blanchard won. But I think I don't know how often she was wrestling on TV.
No, she's been wrestling for. She's been on TV.
She's been on TV. I don't know. I still think Jordan's gonna retain. But I could see it. If Deonna's the name that they want to go with is someone to hang the belt on, maybe. What the fuck is this? A gauntlet for the gold match to determine the number one contender for the Impact Knockouts Championship? Who's the black? I don't know who any of these women are.
Tasha Steele.
Oh, Carrie Hogan's in it.
Yeah, I saw Carrie Hogan.
And Tasha Steeles.
Yeah.
Alicia Edwards. I don't know who Alicia is. I don't know who Havoc is.
I know Havoc. I know
Madison Rain's in it.
Madison Rain.
Kylie Ray's in it. Kylie Ray's gonna win this.
Undead Bride or whatever her name is.
I'm assuming it's Kylie Ray.
Yeah. No. I don't know about that one.
She the biggest name, no?
Yeah.
And she was the one that was with AEW and left and went back to Impact or something like that.
Yeah. Was she with Impact prior?
I think she was definitely indie pro. I don't know if it was Impact specifically, but I know she had a name on the indies. And was she at All In?
She was at All In.
I don't remember if she was. I don't remember if she was there and they like showed us representing Impact.
She was
The first one.
Yeah.
The first one, yeah. I don't remember if she was listed as having an affiliation to Impact or not, but I feel like she was at least on the indies. I don't know if she had time there specifically, but she there now. Impact low key the indie oasis for some of these people.
Yeah, I'm not mad. Let's see what happens when they get everybody in there.
Is that where Sonny Kiss should have been?
She's weird for Sonny Kiss.
Yeah,
because Sonny Kiss is still like his shoulders are really square, and he's like he doesn't look like he should be competing with anybody but men. But his style, he really looks like if you watch him move in the ring, he looks like Alicia Fox. He really reminds me of how Alicia Fox moves in ring. So it's really weird. It's kind of tough to process as a nigga who watched. You know what I'm saying? Certain people work certain places, but yeah.
Like I said, it's a really unique style.
But I also think he's got some room for improvement.
Of course.
Some places where he needs to kind of clean up what he does in ring first.
Well, like I was saying,
athlete,
I was watching, and it's like I know that the thing is once you get like the big high spot, you get up and then you start, you're the baby face, so you're trying to get the energy from the crowd. But like it's 12 niggas down there, like you're not looking around anybody to get turned up. Just do the thing. It's certain things like that I'm like, yeah, maybe if you had a little bit more time in, especially during the Rona era, maybe you could flip the script a little bit on things like that, so you're not doing the thing you always like train yourself to do when it doesn't really make any sense right now to do something like that. But again, those are like little nitpicky things. I think he had a solid match, but it is a question of does he have a lower ceiling than some other wrestlers, like not just because he's a black man,
right?
So we'll see.
Fair enough.
Back to this card. Yeah, your man's moves, dude.
Fair. I don't. So, Brother Cal, you have entered the land of the Robotniks. Like you just. Oh, I think we lost him. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I'm not going anywhere. Be right.
We're not going anywhere.
So, while Brother Cal gets himself together, Brother Math, is there any way that DMX
now you're here?
Is
there any way that DMX beat Snoop Dogg?
Is there any way DMX beat Snoop Dogg? Hell no.
Yeah, I would agree.
He ain't got a snowball, no pun. He ain't got a snowball's chance to hell. So
I was explaining to Mrs. Pham, because she came down and had the same sentiment. She was like, yo, I like 3 of this nigga's songs. And I was like, oh no.
3 of whose songs?
You like DMX. You like more than 3 of DMX's songs.
He ain't got no songs to compete with Snoop though.
He does.
0.
That's false. That's false. Now, mind you,
20.
He ain't got
DMX has got a lot though.
20 that you can be like, yeah, that's my jam. Yeah, I know that DMX record. You're gonna stop it.
DMX has 20.
I'm gonna say 11.
DMX has 20.
He got 20 hits.
Joints.
He got 20 hits, but I don't know if he has 20 songs that you gonna rock with.
How soon before you get into like the hard rock guitars? 7?
No.
DMX featuring Ozzy Osbourne or some shit like that?
I mean,
no, I think you are big sleeping. You big sleeping.
Am I? I'm big bored. DMX?
Nah, DMX.
After the first couple albums.
DMX, baby.
Album 4?
Nah.
After the single?
Nah, that's a replay.
That's what I'm saying. So because album 4 for him is not that long into his career.
You got to remember though, his first 2 albums.
That's what I'm saying. But nigga, you can't play the first 2 albums for the whole battle.
You can play a great deal of those albums.
You gonna fall asleep. And Snoop's gonna be like, remember this shit I did like 7 years ago?
You telling me you can't play an album cut? You telling me you can't play album cuts from DMX albums?
DMX is sitting with someone right now, like, yo, can I play clips from the reality
Stop
show?
Being Greedy? Can I play Stop Being Greedy?
He probably could, but at some point, I don't know if that's 20 joints.
But you gotta also remember. You gotta also remember, even with the mediocre albums, your Grand Champions and your Year of the Dogs, is that you had those Swiss Beat singles. And Swizz,
yeah, no, and I'm not taking that away from him, but in the same token, Snoop was all over the Chronic. Those aren't Snoop. Those aren't Snoop.
So hold on. What's your favorite Snoop record after Doggy Style?
The Shiznit.
I said after Doggy Style.
After Doggy Style.
Beautiful.
Blueberry, Beautiful is a big one. There's a lot of album cuts of his that I also.
Hold on, you're playing Blueberry in a 20-song battle. If you reach the Blueberry,
you didn't ask me that. You asked me my favorites. I didn't say what I was going to play.
What's the Snoop album after Doggy Style?
I don't know if I'm getting
playing the blue carpet. You're playing blue carpet treatment records.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
I don't think you have to. I think but again, regardless of
because what you're telling me is one nigga got 2, other nigga got 2. That's what you're telling me.
He has 30 years worth of work.
But what I'm saying is, regardless of how trash the album was, Snoop at least had a hit single. You might not have known what else was on the Beautiful album, but you knew that Beautiful was the jam. Snoop can do that a lot more than DMX can, especially if you're saying by the time
I wouldn't say a lot. He's done it more. I'll say he's done it more, not a lot.
Bugging.
I don't know if all I'm saying is I don't know what the 20 is for DMX compared to Snoop. Snoop, it seems like it's very easy.
You're saying 2 albums, but you're not counting Murder Was the Case. You're not counting Above the Rim. You're not counting the Chronic.
You're also that's fair, but then when you talk about 2 albums with DMX, you're not talking mixtape records, Murder Inc. records. I'm sorry,
of course.
And when I say Murder Inc., I'm talking DMX, John, Jay-Z. You're not counting Rough Rider records. You're talking soundtrack records. All this nigga, the nigga X had joints. I'm telling you, I think Snoop is going to win.
No, he's going.
It's not the drubbing that niggas is trying to paint.
I don't know if it's going to be a total wash. It's not going to. DMX is not a job. But I think my thing is, I think
DMX has like Up in Here, which my uncle sings.
But
you know what I'm
saying? Of course. But I think when you start talking about soundtracks and mixtapes, all I'm saying is DMX is going to have to go into that bag a lot quicker than Snoop's going to have to. A lot quicker than Snoop's going to have to.
No, he does not. A lot quicker. You telling me you acting like Snoop has a deep catalog of albums after Doggy Style?
I'm not even worrying about albums. I'm strictly talking about big songs.
Sir.
Big songs.
G thing.
That's
deep cover. You don't have DMX don't got 2 records that's gonna beat those.
That's 2 out of 20.
What I'm saying is, you can put his
Those
best.
songs only count once.
You
Them
can
songs
put
only count once.
you can put DMX's best records, and G Thing and Deep Cover will arguably beat them.
But that's only 1 point. This is what I'm telling you. That's fine. If your point is cool, but if he plays, if Snoop Dogg plays Deep Cover, right, and then DMX plays Get It on the Floor, right?
Correct.
Snoop only gets 1 point.
But fam, those are his features. They're
If
not
you
even
play, if you play, but those are some of his biggest records.
not even his records. You didn't
But
even
those are
get
some
into
of his
the
biggest
Pharrell
records.
shit. You didn't get into the Pharrell shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the thing is, like, I'm literally, because I see your point. Snoop's got a lot of singles. I'm literally going down the list of singles. But my thing is this: if it's 20 records, I was counting on my hands. By the time you get to Beautiful, you're at 9, and then you get to Drop It Like It's Hot, and then you get to Let's Get Blown. I think there's a catalog of like 3 or 4 records that Snoop has with Pharrell alone in like a 2-year time period that I think
so Snoop has
DMX wouldn't have answers for.
How many hold on. How many unanswerable records does Snoop have?
Like,
I think in terms of his singles, I think I'm counting about 10. I'm gonna say unanswerable at probably about 6 or 7. Honestly, if I'm being honest,
that's fine. That's in the same realm I'm talking. I agree. Between 5 and 7 records is unanswerable.
These are his. But my thing is, these are his singles.
10 is too many.
10 is too many.
10 is too many to say unanswerable.
You bugging.
What's my name? Gin and Juice.
That's my name.
Those are the first.
Murder was the
Doggy Dog World. Again, we're going strictly. These are strictly.
Doggy Dog World is answerable. Doggy Dog World is answerable. Rough Riders Anthem.
But this is what I'm saying.
Bitch, please.
It's not unanswerable. That's not unanswerable. I'm talking. Listen, there's a difference between that record and.
Snoop Dogg. You got from the church to the palace.
Over that record.
From the church to the palace. Beautiful. Drop It Like It's Hot.
Fuck is that record?
Let's Get Blown.
Yo, you can't answer. This is going to
Sensual
be
Seduction.
You named 4 unanswerable records. You only named.
I said I think I had about 6.
Songs. You named 4 unanswerables. And this is what I'm talking about.
And I don't think
unanswerables
I don't
count
DMX has enough to handle after 2 albums. And at a certain point, you're going to run out of songs.
Hold on, Cal.
From those 2 albums, just be for real.
Oh, Cal, you
stay. Am I bugging? Bugging?
You good now?
No. Your mic was bugging. Are you good now? I think.
Is it okay?
Yeah, you're straight. Good now.
So I don't think I understand what are
I'm saying is
my cousin's inebriated.
No, not anymore. We've been online for over an hour. I haven't had a beverage in quite some time. However, you named about between 4 and 6 unanswerables.
Pardon me,
and then a whole bunch of debatables.
Look,
I think niggas is sleeping on X.
No,
I think X's career is only so far.
I think X had a career that burned very, very hot on the front end of it.
He had 5 years.
Yes. He also had the best single year in rap. But
with 2 albums.
Years, yo. Snoop Dogg been popping for 30 years.
That's my thing. Because even if you give DMX Get It on the Floor, which is a Swizz Beatz record, which is not one of DMX's best. But it's something he's got. It's something he's going to have to bring to the table.
You know when I would play that? When this nigga plays one of his. No, you don't play that early. You play that when this nigga plays one of them. It's like playing spades. When this nigga plays the Joker, you play a small card. You got to play off.
Get It on the Floor is what you would play against Doggy Dog World.
His man's is one of the niggas that run this.
Notice how trash of a week wrestling is that we're getting into a heated debate about verses.
We still got a whole nother pay-per-view to talk about.
What pay?
The horror show at Versus.
The horror
show of horrors. Yeah, show of horrors. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Extreme horrors.
I think
the night where the horror showed up.
Looking at the years and seeing how quickly DMX's biggest hits, he loses steam very quickly.
That's a fact. I said that. I agree.
I think he's going to have to go to the well of non-album stuff quicker than Snoop. That's all I'm saying. And I think when Snoop continues on that, he's going to have songs that are going to be very tough to beat if he's going to, especially if DMX is making questionable decisions, because we've seen that happen as well. You play the wrong song in a round, and this is DMX. We're not talking about a master strategist. I watched the reality show. DMX has got a lot going on. He's got a lot going on.
But his man's is helping run the whole verses.
Look.
Got cheat code.
Look. Kenny Omega is one of the VPs of AEW or something, and look at where he is. They pour beer all over that man. They pour beer all over that man. So if DMX don't want to end up like that, he better ask Swizz for some of the unlock the vaults for some of that heat that ain't never come out or something. I know it's sitting there.
Hit that nigga with the Teddy Riley Wi-Fi.
It's Swizz in there.
If they
like Brother Fam said, because I don't even care what else is going on this goddamn Slammiversary. Who were the Rascals? I don't know. I'm closing that window entirely.
No, that's Desmond Xavier.
It's Big Dead. This Sunday is the horror show at Extreme Rules. I still don't know why they're calling it that.
They said that the Godfather accidentally showed up because they thought it was the horror show.
That's why I showed up.
Yeah. Someone said they got horror?
You said there's whores?
There's whores in here?
There's whores in here.
One more time.
Whores. They said, no, it's horror.
Horror, sir.
Like, nigga, I took a Spirit flight for this.
In the goddamn Rona.
I risked the Rona for this. I got my vest dry clean.
Goddamn Rona. Lucky that was a half off ticket. Thought there was some whores in this motherfucker. Dirty ass old man.
Whores in this motherfucker is crazy.
Wait till I tell Jimmy. Jimmy told me there's gonna be some whores in that motherfucker. Goddamn wrestling show. Who the fuck watches wrestling? I bet you Roddy Piper wanted some whores, didn't he? Sorry. I'm my grandfather. I'm sorry.
That nigga Vince was like, "Oh no, you can bring him through.
You can sit in my office. Have some of this whiskey, nigga. Anything you want." It's like when they had Billy Ray Valentine in the limousine. It's cigars and whiskey, all you can have. For this old ass nigga looking for some whores. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. This is the third. Is this the third COVID pay-per-view?
Yo, why did Billy Ray Valentine get so mad at the neck of woman, yo? Get out.
He was disappointed. He probably saw a future for it, and he was upset. Even in the lap of luxury, she couldn't escape the hood tendency. Been waiting for you, Billy Ray. It's crazy. You don't remember that?
Who's out on my rug?
Cool. That shit was nuts. What a classic film. What a classic film. But yeah, it was a goddamn pay-per-view Sunday. 6 matches so far. If they add a match on SmackDown, I don't know what to tell y'all. Eye for an eye match. I'm assuming the eye for an eye match is why they're calling it the horror show at Extreme Rules. Apparently, the match can only be won when one competitor extracts an eye out of their opponent.
Do we get a Haku sighting? Because that's his big story. The story is he poked the nigga eye out one time. He put his hand out, and I put an eye out. I put an eye out. He was fighting.
Yeah. That's gross. It's gonna be Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins. Who's gonna rip whose eye out?
Seth wins with the help.
He's gonna rip Rey Mysterio's eye out.
Yeah, he already got the mask, missing one eye. His son's gonna help him.
Rip his eye out. He's a new disciple.
Yeah, straight Ralphie.
Damn. Trash. Who you got, man?
Seth Rollins.
Damn. I guess I'm gonna go Ray. Ray hasn't been able to get any real like punishment on Seth, right?
Nah, he always escaped. But remember, he's not on contract, so this nigga definitely losing.
You gonna get your eye ripped out for the WWE during the Rona?
Not my brown eye.
Moving right along. We seem to have lost Ilfam 79 on the social media. He probably did. He did not want to be. He said, like he said something about ice cream. I don't know what he said. I can't tell what he said. I can't tell what he said.
We can't.
I quit. I quit because of him.
So,
man.
The podcast is over. Shit.
It's been over for a while.
Nah, this is a great episode. Again, this is what happens when
it's no wrestling.
The wrestling is butt doo-doo garbage.
So we Sunday as a family?
No,
fam ain't home.
Yeah, he might be home.
I'll be home.
Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I'm gonna be asleep by the time the shit is on.
That sounds about right.
What you call? These are mostly title. There's no there's one regular match, 2 regular matches. Apollo Crews is going to be defending the WWE United States Championship against MVP.
The real United States champion.
Not the Dipset one.
Are there stipulate? Because I know MVP showed the belt. Is it just whoever wins gets the new belt, or if Apollo Crews wins, does he need to take the other belt?
I think so. I think that's the Dipset belt is the new belt.
That belt is trash.
I like it.
I like it as much as the other belt. I don't think the other belt is great.
The MAGA belt was trash.
That was super bad. So y'all got MVP winning this?
Nah, it's still Apollo Crews.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Apollo. Yeah, I guess I got Apollo as well. Okay. Who really cares? Who really cares? Bailey's defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Nikki Cross. People really like Nikki Cross, huh?
I don't care. Bailey. She's not
What'd
real.
you say, man?
She's okay. She's not Pam.
She's not Pam at all. Pam is fire.
Yeah, she's okay, but she's not real.
Pam is fire. One of the only thing that I really liked watching on Raw was I don't know if they showed it Friday, but they have a video of Sasha and Bailey talking about them being a good tag team. They're doing interviews, hyping each other up, just showing their best act. But it was dope because you get to see like they had the women's tag team championships. They lost and everything happened. Now they're back on top. Now they got the women's tag team championships again. I feel like I'm going to elaborate on this at some point in the future, but I think this is all going to lead to. It feels like it's too soon though.
It's too soon.
SummerSlam is only like a month and a half away,
Yeah, it's way too soon.
SummerSlam is also the 5-year anniversary of their NXT Takeover Brooklyn match. That clinic that they put on for the NXT. I guess it was the women's championship at that time.
Yeah, but there also will be no fans in the stands for SummerSlam. They don't care about that. Not enough to do that.
Ain't no fans.
Ain't no fans in the stand for SummerSlam.
They got people banging on the rafters though, right?
I mean, them niggas, but I'm talking about fans.
Them niggas working.
Yeah, they banging. They're banging. Some of them don't even have their mask on.
Hey, Trey.
I don't know if I just
Big stack.
The hell is on this goddamn show? Asuka versus Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's Championship.
I'm gonna go Sasha. I don't like it, but they're gonna run with.
I don't like it
them
either.
Niggas.
I don't like this, but I'm gonna say Asuka, but I don't like this match.
Sasha and Asuka?
I don't like it because I don't want Asuka to lose, and I don't want Sasha to lose.
Yeah, I don't want Sasha. I think Sasha's been on a good roll.
She's been on a hell of a roll.
It's gonna I think the thing is if she loses, then I don't know what the story is. Is the story that she's good but not good enough to be doing the same things that Bailey's doing? Like it's like she's shown up very late for the party with a lot of her accolades compared to her homegirl. And I was always assuming that once they were both on an even playing field, that's when like the dissension would happen. But I don't know. They're breaking up at some point. It's going to be amazing. They're doing a good job of building them up to being really good friends, but they've also been slowly feeding you some left field shit. Yeah. So we'll see. Again, I think the point of it being too soon is a really good one though. Drew McIntyre is going to be defending the WWE Championship against Dolph Ziggler in a match that currently doesn't have a stipulation. I don't know if Dolph Ziggler is going to get announced before Sunday.
I think he has to announce the stipulation. Either way, he's losing.
We know he's losing.
Who, Dolph Ziggler?
Of course.
Yeah, fucking he sucks. Damn, the fam don't like Dolph Ziggler that much. So fuck that shit. Finally, Bray Wyatt is going to be taking on Braun Strowman in a Wyatt Swamp fight. How are you, Matt?
I'm listening.
How are you feeling about Bray Wyatt? Because you were his biggest fan.
They lost me, man.
Did they? In the lack of storytelling?
Yeah, they lost me.
Yeah.
They lost me with the Goldberg shit.
Yeah. It's almost like it'd be dope if you knew someone who would have been like, yo, that shit gonna be trash.
You know that shit gonna be trash. They had us. They had niggas eating out the palm of their hands.
You could be like, yo, this shit is butt. And you'd be like, yeah, you know what, friend? Buddy, you're right. What you said was correct.
Buddy.
You said it.
I didn't.
I didn't say it.
We got $2 on this shit.
I don't think I said it.
You did.
Buddy?
Buddy.
Buddy? I don't think so.
You rebel rouser.
It's not a word. I'm not even confrontational like that.
You are, buddy.
I am not confrontational.
I hate it.
Why would I say that to you?
What I'm saying. This is what I said. I said, yo, why the fuck are you calling me buddy?
If I wanted to square up, I would just do it.
Facts.
I wouldn't call you buddy.
Buddy is fighting words.
You see, I think the thing is you trying to scrap. You want to fight me.
I'm the peacekeeper.
I don't know about that. You're the one that flies off the handle.
That's a double entendre.
That's right. That's right. Slow it down. I said I got the peacekeeper.
Slow it down.
All right, conceded. All right,
titles or something.
Jeez, where is your cousin? Did he die? Is he in the Matrix?
Inebriated. Look.
Who y'all got in the Wyatt Swamp fight? For real, for real.
New champ. I'm taking Bray.
I don't know if it's for the title. It doesn't say it's for the title.
This shit
It just says Wyatt Swamp fight.
It's got to be for the title.
It doesn't even. I'm gonna bank on this for the title. I'm going Bray.
I'm going Bray either way.
I'm going LeBron.
And this is another cinematic match.
I'm assuming so. Yeah, I've not heard anything.
A cinematic match every pay-per-view at this point.
Yeah, no. I mean,
just accept that.
It's the lucha undergrounding of the WWE.
But they did it well.
Yeah, well, it's that while knowing that the WWE has a team of not so good writers or just not so good vision from. Something's wrong.
I'm going to be honest. This still isn't anywhere near the wrestling that any of us got used to. So I can't call it that bad because it's not.
But the ratings were bad this week.
The ratings have been bad for everybody.
No, they said Raw was
abysmal.
It were two things that it was like one of the lowest. It was one of the lowest rated of all time, but like it wasn't like one of the records. It was a couple thousand viewers shy of hitting like the record for the least amount of viewers or something like that. Like it was even for today's standards, but judging it's just very bad, and it's not just like a key demographic. Not to get on Chris Jericho and somebody, but I think it's just all around. Even in the demo, it's. But I mean, they said like NASCAR is coming back, and it's only going to get. The key is that it's only going to get worse with NFL and NBA and baseball and everybody coming back at some point this year. It's going to be that much more that the WWE is going to have to fight for in terms of attention. And if they're already putting on shitty product and it's turning away the fans that watch every week. You're fucking yourself up when you're going to be having shit that you want people to actually see, but there's too many things going on. So
we shall see.
We shall see. Well, that's a goddamn horror show at Extreme Rules. I wouldn't even recommend watching it, let alone watching it as a family. Although I think Asuka and Sasha is going to be the one that you probably should take some time out for. I think. Unless y'all got anything else you want to cover, that's going to do it for this week.
I think that's all I got.
Do you have any Black Rasslers of the week?
I'm gonna go with Willie Mack defending his belt. Shout out to brother Willie Mack.
Who you got, man?
I'm trying to find my nigga's name. He wrestled in the dark matches this week. Lou, is it Hobbs?
It was on the AEW Dark.
Can't
matches?
remember. Yeah, he was on AEW Dark. Will Hobbs.
Will Hobbs.
Yeah, shout out to Will Hobbs.
Right.
AEW Dark did his thing. Hopefully we see him again, but you know.
Had you seen him before, or that was the first time you'd ever?
Nah, I saw him before, but I did not know he was gonna be on Dark this week until Dark was coming on and shit. And I was like, damn.
Yo, shout out to Sister Faye Jackson for being in the crowd for AEW the last couple of weeks.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Shit, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I mean, I guess keeping the AEW, I'm gonna have to give a shout out to Sonny Kiss. Again, it's always good to see people shine, especially when they're able to shine and be themselves.
Facts.
Hopefully, we can all strive to have at least one moment in our lives where we're able to do that. And now, now AEW started it, but now the point is that you have to keep it going. So, hopefully at some point we'll be able to see Sonny Kiss involved in more stuff on television. Hired the brother. He's willing to work, so it's only right. Keep doing the shit.
The nigga's dope.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, though, can y'all let the people know where they can find y'all on social media?
Hey, man. IlFam790, your social media of choice, but absolutely more important, man, where's Buffy.com, where's Buffy.com, where's Buffy.com, at where's Buffy on all social media. You already know.
Right.
Mav at Mav Damon, you already know. Do not run up on me for no merchandise, my nigga. I'm tired of y'all. Keep paying.
It's at the point now where anybody's got a merch problem, they just add Mav.
It's like, hey, Mav, yo, how much for the yellow hoodie that you got?
That shit is hard though. Shouts out to the people that showed some support this week. Shouts out to homie Puckett off the rope.
Yeah.
Shouts out Eve.
Shout out to Eve.
I saw Eve got a pack. He was spreading some love.
Hey, FYI, y'all see all these niggas rocking our merch? To quote the great Negro orator Marlo Stansfield, the price of the brick is going up.
Facts. Big facts.
So the brick is going through the roof, niggas.
I'm at Cal on Twitter, at Black Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. BlackRasslin.com is the website, and always you can find the Black Rasslin podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts. It's all on the damn ticker down there. You can also find us on YouTube. Hopefully those copyright claims come through. Shouts out to anybody who watched the random content that went through on Friday. I want to try some more stuff like that at some point. If the fellas doing other things as well, it's a process though. So I think the most important thing right now is to subscribe anywhere. If you know we're somewhere and you rock with that don't be pointing at me. Point at your beard. Hope some fucking hair grow there.
Y'all niggas wanted to be one way. You wanted to be one way.
You wanted to be one way, but your beard, your beard don't grow that way. It go the other way, inside.
Hey, fight me, Cal. We gonna fight.
Hey, yo,
buddy.
See,
you call me buddy, nigga.
I didn't call you buddy. I thought we were over this.
No.
And so what if I did? What if I did say buddy?
Temecula, nigga.
What if I did?
Oh no, we can't. No, we don't quote him no more.
Is that it?
That's it, man. Cal, I'm out.
I'm out. Y'all niggas tripping.
Catch y'all next week. Shit. Peace.
Peace.